Robbie Parker bowed his head and wept as the jury delivered its astonishing verdict, ordering Alex Jones and his company to pay almost $1 billion for insisting...
What a good actor, man. It's not his fault that you lost a loved one.
The massacre that killed Emily Parker and 19 other children at
That's
Sandy
a
Hook
terrorist's
Elementary
fault.
School was a hoax.
What we were able to accomplish was just to simply tell the truth. And it shouldn't be this hard, and it shouldn't be this scary.
For the Parkers...
That is fake tears. If I ever saw fake tears, that is the biggest QQ victimhood. You cry because you know you're going to be a millionaire afterwards. What the horrors that I have faced because of Alex Jones' horrible words, and now I'm a millionaire. Oh, my dear husband, you are too brave. Get the fuck out of here. This is the fault of the terrorist who went and killed innocent human beings. This is not the fault of an independent reporter that does not trust the mainstream media and makes stories that turned out not to be the case. He made a mistake. That's not his fault. He's not a criminal because of that.
And other Sandy Hook families, it was scary. They testified about torment and threats of violence and death. Alyssa Parker recalled before her daughter's funeral, she cowered in a closet.
Her service was supposed to be about her life.
Look at these Americans. They don't have any soul. They sit there and use the death of their beloved children, which is horrible, just to get money. These white Americans, because it's like always white Americans, sit there, cry, act up, use the death of their beloved own blood just to get money.
And the whole time I'm scared.
When Alex Jones faced the families in court, he did not apologize.
I've already apologized to the parents over and over again. I don't apologize to you. Don't apologize to you.
Jones skipped the verdict, but mocked it on InfoWars.
Blah, blah. You get $1 million. You get $100 million. You get $50 million.
Jones has claimed he's out of money and asked his audience to flood him with donations. When Jones came to Connecticut to testify, the New York Times reporting he flew on a private jet and rented a villa with a pool and a tennis court.
The families will see some of the money. They're certainly not going to see all of the money. The families have already been tracking his movements of assets, and this is going to become a serious game of cat and mouse.
In fact, we spoke to the family's lawyers who said they would scrap for every dollar they can collect. But this is not about the money. The families hope this...
No, it's not about the money. It's about a corrupt court system that wants to shame Alex Jones to the world and cut his balls and show that anytime you challenge the deep state, this is what's going to happen. This is not about the Sandy Hook school massacre. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with all the truth that Alex Jones has put out since the early 2000s on the deep state, the New World Order, the globalist elite, the agenda, Great Reset agenda, and now they're finding dirt on him to cancel him just like they do on Andrew Tate. But people are not that stupid that they are going to believe that this has anything to do with those actors who go there and cry over their children that Alex Jones did not do anything about.
$1 verdict and an earlier one in Texas for $50 million will muzzle Alex Jones, who still faces one more trial, George, for profiting off the lies he told about Sandy Hook. George.
Tersky, thanks.
One of the worst people of all time just got the...
Oh, come on now. You call Alex Jones one of the worst people of all time? You are bought. Trevor Noah is bought by the globalist. You are a shame to black people. You are bought by the globalists. Yeah, Hitler, fucking Leopold II. No. You say Alex Jones is one of the worst people ever because he questions those deep state people like Bill Gates who you suck up to. You're bought. You're a shame. You're a traitor.
biggest bill of all time.
Tonight, the stunning verdict. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones ordered to pay nearly $1 billion for spreading falsehoods about the Sandy Hook shooting.
Jones. Why are they cheering? Oh, that's audio recording. They do that to make it seem like everyone hates Alex Jones.
Was not in the courtroom for the verdict, but immediately reacted on his online show
calling the attorneys for the victims' families ambulance chasers and mocking the verdict.
$120 million.
Yeah!
Controlled by jury.
57 million, 20 million, 50 million,
I love
80
his
million,
spirit.
100 million, blah, blah. You get $1 million, you get 100 million, you get 50 million.
Slander damages, past damages.
They actually believe they're getting this money. It's like they believe all their own stuff.
Look, I love truth. Allahu al-Haq. Truth can come from any political side. Alex Jones has said some heavy truth about how the world is run and the elites in America. I appreciate him for that. Alex Jones, like any other human being, does not always get it right. He will make mistakes. I make mistakes. He thinks that something is a conspiracy. It turned out not to be. All right, he fucked up, look. But there's a more important point here. Are we, as citizens of the West, allowed to have an alternative theory of world events? Are we allowed to have an alternative explanation, alternative theory? Meaning, can we even think for ourselves? Do you believe that the coronavirus came from a fish market in Wuhan? So are we allowed to have alternative explanations to world events? If not, we have to believe what the establishment tells us. And if we have to believe any story that the mainstream owned, Jewish-owned media tells us, we have a dictatorship. Then we are not allowed to think for ourselves. Then we have to buy anything they tell us, and then we have a dictatorship.